Come on, we can do better than that, right? I mean, we can say it in Espanol. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
All right, welcome to BNI Decatur, where it is
Greer.
Excellent. So, just a little disclaimer: we are video recording this meeting for prosperity purposes. We're going to put it in a time capsule. Hopefully, 100 years from now, they'll be like, "Oh, I know that. I knew that guy." All right, please silence your cell phones. Let's be considerate. I'd like to welcome our visitors, guests, and substitutes, kind of all the same thing, but thank you for joining us today. Your leadership team is myself, Ruben Rodriguez, as president. We've got Alex Merritt, who's not here yet, as vice president. Senor Justin Reams as secretary-treasurer. Your membership committee is Senor Stuart Jones, Randy Godfrey, Tom Morkey, and Erin Schumann. The education coordinator, Senor Stephen Bentley, and the mentor coordinator is Misty Palmer. Your lovely visitor host team is Sade Albino, Evan Kirstein, and Jordan Laurie, who greeted you out of the door. So our mission statement here at BNI is to help BNI members increase their business through a structured, positive, and professional referral marketing program that enables us to develop long-term, meaningful relationships with quality business professionals. All right, so our chapter has passed over $1 million in the past 12 months of business.
Stop.
Oh, yes. So that's over the past 12 months, and the Vice President's report will give you what's done in the fiscal year because it starts every October. So our core values, we have 7 of them. They are givers gain, building relationships, lifelong learning, traditions and innovations, positive attitude, accountability, and recognition. Señorita Erin Peterson is our featured presenter today. Would you please stand up and talk about one of those, please?
Sure. I'm a really big fan of accountability. I'm a journalist by trade, and so I need a deadline in order to get stuff done. And I appreciate that BNI has a system in place that can really help us keep each other accountable with checks and balances and reminders and a lot of emails. So I'm grateful for your accountability today to show up, to be a part of, to participate, and I will do the same for you.
Excellent. Thank you. Well said. Always so tough to follow an Emmy award-winning speaker. I love it. I love it. All right, so we have some new applications. So Amelia has been confirmed that she'll be here next week. She's a graphic designer. And then we've got 2 others. Sorry, trying to read this. We have Abai Kyle with an insurance statement client. She's an adjuster, and then Annie Houston who's a life coach that is in the pipeline. So our membership committee is vetting that right now. All right, we're going to now pass out our business card binder. Hopefully you guys, as you came in, got our chapter roster. Visitors, you may pass your business cards to your left. The white business card binder is just for our members only, so visitors don't put your cards in there. These happen okay. All right, so don't forget to take notes on today's presentations, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in a second. Before I hand it off to Senor Stephen Bentley, this is something that that has come up, and I wanted to address, and the leadership team and I have talked about this. So it's about a debate on one-on-one. So HQ emphasizes that one-on-one should be strategic, business-focused meetings, and that social events, while valuable, are not intended to be logged in as one-on-ones. But that said, I do believe that our chapter has been doing a great job leveraging these social events to build rapport. Okay, obviously we always want each other to be top of mind, and what better way than social events? So, HQ's position is this, but it's okay. We feel that we're going to continue to log them in, continue logging social events as one-on-ones, recognizing their roles as relationship building. But we want to encourage you guys to prioritize the strategic one-on-ones over the social interactions.
Hey, so we got in trouble because we logged all those one-to-one parties we were having. And BNI Corporate sent us a message and said, "What are you doing? You're cheating. What is all this?" We explained what's going on. They said, "Don't do that anymore."
Blow up the table.
We're going to keep doing it.
How do they know? Just because we had a lot?
Yeah.
That's the way. When you succeed, slap their hand. Yeah. Keep the man down.
So that was my point. Like, we're actually very high on the.
We all get along.
We're all doing really well. So anyways, I'm going to pass it along to Singer Stephen Bentley, who is our network, for our network educating moment.
So on that note, I think the idea is just like, let's not just meet at a bar and get drunk and all have one-to-one. It makes sense, right? So we're all pretty professional, most of us. So my topic leans into this, is the idea of like turning business networking into a lifestyle. Some of you probably already know about that or like have that sense about you, but it means actively incorporating the practice of building professional connections into your everyday life. Going beyond just attending occasional events like happy hours, and instead viewing relationship building as an ongoing process that naturally integrates with your personal and professional activities, allowing you to continually expand your network and access new opportunities. Thank you, Webster's Dictionary. Now I'm going to get real. So like how, what are the key aspects of making networking a lifestyle? So you get more authentic engagement. So focus on genuinely connecting with people, not just, here's my business card. We all know that song and dance. Networking's hard sometimes, but if you're just more authentic, by actively listening, showing interest in their work and their life, and offering support where possible, you come off, you get better, your networking is more valuable. Diverse connections, so seeking out people from various industries, various walks of life, levels of experience and background to help broaden your experience and improve your networking. Everyday interactions, see networking opportunities. This is like the happy hour kind of idea too. See networking opportunities in casual settings like community events, social gatherings, and online platforms, not just at formal conferences. I have gotten several referrals from my tennis team just by drinking a beer after tennis and talking and listening to my friends. And having maybe the right question that just prods them to share a little bit more, and then I find, hey, actually you'd be a good fit for my friend, so I'm going to refer you to them. Also come to our meetings. So staying in touch regularly, reaching out to the network through follow-up emails, messages, phone calls, maintain those relationships. You always want to share knowledge and value in these kind of networking events, so that you actively contribute by giving your expertise or insight or your experiences. So, and then bring that, meld that into the online world. So, connect with that person on LinkedIn, connect with them on other socials, maybe join a group, get them to join a group. So I think that if we always kind of make it a lifestyle, having these social events as a one-to-one is very valuable. So thank you guys. Let's get better every week.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So last week's Ivan Award winner for best presentation was Erin Peterson. And those who there wasn't it?
It was me by proxy.
Yeah.
Erin got it.
It was Erin.
Oh,
Remember?
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was Veronica. Okay, so the Ivan Award, for those of you that don't know, that is given out to the person with the best 60-second presentation, which I'm going to talk to you more about that. So, Veronica, you will be listening in to everyone's presentations, maybe seeing which one excites you or interests you or whatever. Think deserves the award. All right. Members will have 60 seconds to educate us on what they are looking for this week. Please be sure to be specific and make it memorable. What or who is a great referral for you this week? This is in random order, so we have Hunter Gorney coming up. Wrap it up if you hear the little bell. So you have 60 seconds. Members will, visitors and guests will have the opportunity to talk afterwards. If your industry overlaps with an industry of a member, we ask that you tell us what your favorite color is. Okay?
My name is Hunter Gurney, owner and founder of Gurney Benefits. I help small businesses with all their benefit needs. Really specialize in health insurance and controlling those costs for businesses and employees. Appointed with every carrier, got expertise in every funding solution, really help tailor benefits to your needs. So, if you know anyone who needs help with their small business benefits, give me a call. Hunter Gurney, Gurney Benefits.
Hi, I'm Erin Peterson, the CEO and founder of Scout Stories, your resident video and film service here at BNI Decatur. In 2018, we got a masterclass in storytelling in December. It wasn't from the death of President George H.W. Bush or the Pulitzer Prize-winning journalistic investigation that would break open the scandal of Jeffrey Epstein. No. It was taught by Ariana Grande in her song, Thank You Next. It's a masterclass in storytelling because she slow-rolled and leaked tiny tidbits of exciting cameos, but more importantly, she tapped into the power of nostalgia. She used her song combined with social media and her audience's favorite movies like Mean Girls and Legally Blonde to captivate an audience. She got 55.4 million YouTube views in just 24 hours.
Wow.
Tap into the power of nostalgia. That's what Scout Stories can help you do when we help you tell your story.
Yeah, I don't like
Can she just keep the Erin Award? Can we call it the Erin Award?
She didn't win it last week. It was the other Erin.
That's true. Just call it the Erin Award.
I'm Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing. I am your roofing expert for the group. I want to talk this morning about repairs because we're going to have a lot of them. A lot of ice broke limbs, they hit roofs. When you go to repair a roof, you need to analyze whether or not it is repairable or not, depending on the age of the roof. And you also don't want to just randomly file a claim going, oh, I've got a tree through my roof, and your roof's only 2 years old and it can be repaired. So, when you need to get your roofs repaired, call me. I will analyze it. I will walk your roof. I will climb up there. I will look at the shingles. Several of you have had me inspect your roof before, so you know what my process is. Joel Wagner with Fraser Roofing, Faith Family.
Fraser Roofing.
Happy New Year, sales team. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. I missed y'all last week. I was in somewhat sunny and somewhat warm Cancun, so whatever. Glad to be back. But hey, I'm Stuart with Floor Coverings International. We provide and install floors for your home or small office. And 2 weeks ago, I was talking about Maria. And I told you guys that we put a stair runner on her stairs that is a blue antelope. And so I wanted to kind of explain what that was. It looks like we killed like 85 antelopes and then laid it basically on her stairs. But it's also colored blue. So it looks awesome, but it's still nylon, so it's all good. So it's not super creepy. So if you want something cool like that, that's certainly something that we can do and help you guys, and it looks beautiful and it's installed properly. So while you're looking at your cool blue antelope, you're not also falling down the stairs. So anyway, at Floor Coverings International, we love it.
When you walk all over us.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Bagwell with Bagwell Assistants. I'm the group's real estate attorney. Today, I'm going to talk about non-traditional financing. Just because you can't qualify for a mortgage doesn't mean that you can't obtain a cash-producing asset for your family and build your wealth. One way to do this, and the easiest way that I like doing it, is owner financing. And typically, this comes about where you find an older person that has paid off their house, or you have an investor that has multiple properties, and they're ready to get rid of these properties. They're tired of dealing with tenants and the maintenance on the properties. But they don't want to sell them all at one time because they'll take a huge tax hit. So what I can help them do is let them be the bank, basically, and create a mortgage. It protects the seller, it'll protect you as a buyer, and you can still go and obtain this asset and then later qualify for a mortgage where you can refinance it. John Bagwell with Bagwell Associates.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. I'm Stephen Bentley. I'm the digital marketing chair for the group. Does anybody know the best place to hide a dead body? I'm asking for a friend. Your house. No, it's on whoa. That's on the second page of Google because nobody ever looks there. So it keeps happening.
It's Wyoming.
Do what?
According to Yellowstone, it's Wyoming.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that's a crazy show. Either way, keeps happening. So I'm going to keep talking about it. People keep coming to me, clients or prospects, saying like, my Google profile is suspended, or I can't get it verified. And that's more and more my job, and I've become really, really smooth and easy with it. The verification process, also what not to do, things like changing your profile, like big parts of it. They'll sometimes ask you to re-verify. Or if you list your address, but then say, I also have services, it's going to screw it up. So I'm looking for people like that all the time, whether they're my clients or not. Send them to me. I'd love to help them with that. I'm Stephen Bentley with Thrive Your Business.
Smarter.
Morning, guys. Justin Reams with My Exterior Cleaner, your go-to exterior cleaning experts. Whether you're trying to soft wash your roof, soft wash your house or commercial space, or pressure wash any of your flat surfaces, decks, patios, driveways, and the like. This morning I want to tell you about Terrence. Terrence gave me a call because his HOA was yelling and screaming about a ton of mold and algae and mildew all over the back half of his house because he was the first one in the neighborhood. And so that was the first house that everybody and all the new owners got to see every single day. So he gave me a call, and in less than a week we were able to take care of him by even making sure that we could drop a hose down from his ceiling because that was the only available water source. So if you're always, if you're trying to look for somebody that's going to both help you and be able to work with a complex environment, please give us a call. Justin Reams, my exterior cleaner.
Good morning, BNI Decatur. My name is David Woods with Squeegee Squad. We're your neighborhood window cleaners and hold the window cleaning seat here in this chapter. Guess what?
It's cold.
It's still cold. Guess what? We still clean windows when it's cold. And we also clean your gutters. Like I said last week, I'm going to keep announcing it all the way to the end of this quarter. We are currently running a new image, new you, new year special. Schedule is for gutter cleaning service. We'll be able to take off 20% on any other additional services that we offer for your home, your friend's home, your business, your high rise, any piece of property that you actually care about and know who somebody does care about and takes pride in. Once again, David Woods with Squeegee Squad, your neighborhood window cleaner.
Although I can't see, it's an old man with gray hair. So, I'm Jackson. For those of you I haven't met, I am the other half of the Kellum Group. We're residential real estate experts. You know what that means. So, today, let's talk about how to beat the system because I love to disrupt. HR, corporate, whatever you want to call them, says social events can't count as a one-to-one. Debatable. What we can do, though, like Stephen mentioned, is help everyone out on social media so that we reach all of our audience and all of yours. I am personally in a 66-day challenge with KW Young Professionals to film a video every day for 66 days. So, how about a one-to-one that we can all count? We film content, and we all get to cross-post. That's awesome. You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shade, and I'm subbing in for Mike today. So, Mike says, good morning. I'm filling in for Mike. The Decatur Neighbors publisher. Decatur Neighbors is a micro-targeted, hyper-local, private community-based publication and digital marketing platform. We focus on connecting neighbors to neighbors, as well as connecting the community to many great services available to them. I'm seeking experts who want to grow their business in this community by sharing why they are best at what they do. Today I am seeking to connect with gym owners, chiropractors, family dentists, HVAC services, residential painters, or financial services providers. If you know of a business that fits this, please send them my way. Please don't keep me a secret as well. Try my, what he says I should try his new slogan, which is, your business is greater when featured in Decatur Neighbors. Thank you.
Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Veronica Becena with Citizen Advocacy. I will give you the Ivan Award if you can tell me where this comes from. Nothing about us without us. That is what? That is the anthem, the cry of the disability rights movement from about 45 years back. Nothing about us without us. Citizen Advocacy. I'll connect that to what I'm about to say. Citizen advocates listen to their proteges' needs, desires, and goals, and also work to ensure that individuals are active participants in the decisions that affect their lives. Proteges, which is the word we use for folks with disability who are in the relationship, become confident in their ability to make decisions, advocate for their needs, and contribute to their community. A lot of times that's been taken away. An advocate that can be part of bringing that back into their life.
Setting the mood for our special moments, big or small. So the beginning of the year is typically the time when people are doing a lot of their planning. They're planning for their future, they're planning what their goals are going to be for the year, but I would like to help them to plan any events that they're having this year. So my ask this week is for anyone that you know that's busy planning. Ask them if they had any milestones this year, whether that's anniversaries, a child graduating, a special milestone birthday, or anyone they know that's engaged. And I would like to set the mood for them and help them plan that milestone. Danielle with the mood.
Good morning, sales team.
Morning.
So to jump on John's bandwagon over there, sometimes I mean there's a certain straight line that you got to walk to get a conventional FHA VA loan, and oftentimes you don't necessarily walk that straight line. Maybe you make $100,000, but you write off $90,000, and now you can't qualify with 10. We do bank statement loans as well, which basically takes 12 months of bank statements, and then if it's a business account, it gives you 50%, basically realizing 50% expense and 50% profit, or 100% of your personal bank statements. So what's interesting is I was totally against that crap because the rates are higher and you got to put 20% down. But would you rather your mortgage payment be $200 more a month and save $50,000 in taxes? Or would you rather pay the $50,000 in taxes and get a conventional loan? So I'm not weighing one against the other, but there's an argument both ways. So I would love to turn your mortgage into a work of art.
Hi everybody, my name is Abby Griffith. I'm the owner and founder of Clarity Fitness, Georgia's first body positive fitness studio on the downtown Decatur Square. And today I'm changing up my ask a little bit. I would love introductions to any women's related sports teams. We're trying to figure out a new way to provide space to local sports teams so that they can get custom workouts, they can have access to our facility, and we can make sure that we're really taking care of them hands-on, one-on-one, or one-on-team, I guess. And any kind of connections to coaches, high school Decatur women's sports, the Decatur Soccer Women's Club, any people in that realm that you might know, I would love an email introduction, and we can curate something that would be helpful for them. Abby Griffith, Clarity Fitness.
You are enough.
Good morning, I'm Lindsay Sullivan. I'm the owner and founder of Riley Road Travel Company. I named after my son, so I'm doing a lot of family travel, multi-generational travel, group travel, anything like that. So if you're still planning your own vacations, I don't know why you're doing that. It takes a lot of time and planning. So, just reach out to me, or if you know anyone that's struggling to plan a vacation, just have them reach out to me. I can help them every step of the way, make sure that they have everything that they need to go on their dream vacation or something they've been putting off for a while. So, yeah, thank you guys.
Good morning, I'm Thad Gillian with Verso Partners. We do financial planning and investment management. Quick show of hands, how many people have skydived here? Okay, some. Okay. I've only gone once. My skydiving experience involves skydiving and nudity of a third party. So, a little bit of a weird story there, but moving on. But skydiving is a lot like retirement planning. Like, to my knowledge, once you jump out of the plane, it's very, very difficult to get back in the plane, right? You get to this point, you're like, okay, is this it? Are we jumping? So once you jump, it's hard to get back in. Retirement's like that. It's kind of scary. You're like, am I actually going to quit my job? Am I jumping off, this edge? So that's what we help people do for people in their 50s and 60s. They're got everything. They've got their parachute. They got everything they think they need. And they're like, am I ready? Is this really it? So if you know somebody who is thinking about retiring and wants to know, are they ready? We can help them. I'm Thad with Vericel, navigating today and tomorrow together.
Good morning, everybody. Jordan Laurie with Claymeyer State Farm, specializing in life and disability insurance. Quick story, a little bit about life insurance, more about BNI, and that's both how we all help each other grow our business, but also how we can do good in the community. I've been working with David and Juliana for about a year. When we first started talking about life insurance, they said they didn't have the money to pay for it. They knew they needed it. They wanted it. They had 4 cars with us at State Farm and no other insurance. So I started talking to them about moving their home over to State Farm to save money on their vehicles. They were not interested in doing that initially, and then called me back about 2 months later, had a very serious roofing claim that another company did not want to pay for. They managed to get their roof replaced by somebody who couldn't produce an invoice for us to get them moved over to State Farm. So Joel actually went over there, wrote a big roofing report for them. We eventually moved their home over to State Farm. They saved a bunch of money, and yesterday we wrote life insurance for the whole family. So Jordan Mark, State Farm, we all got to go sometime, but hey,
that's right.
Good morning, BNI. I'm Kirsten Preston, coaching entrepreneurs, executives, management with ADHD. So with ADHD, You grew up second guessing yourself. You second guess your work, you second guess your emotions, you second guess your relationships. That's an important thing when it comes down to business. I had a client who was a filmmaker, a young filmmaker, and he set everything up for a night shot. He was in a park, it was going to be great. His actors came drunk. And they thought this was a party. They thought, oh, I could do this drunk. They'd learn their lines, get their lines, it wouldn't matter. They wasted his time, and they gave him a social burden. They made him take the burden of his time and waste it. He had no content after that, after all that preparation, and he could not use it. So working with me, I help you put your ego aside and put your business ahead of comfort. I want you to be the best professional possible when working with me, and that is my goal.
Carlos was not able to make it either, and
Filling for
Tom. Boy, whatever the road is. Tom here.
I'm Tom.
I'm Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, everybody. Tom says hello from Nassau in the Bahamas. And while he isn't snorkeling in crystal clear 80-degree water, he is a commercial insurance agent with the Oak Insurance Group. Tom takes a comprehensive look at each company and professional when it comes to their business insurance coverage. As you know, he's in the Bahamas. As you know, each company is different, and Tom will customize an insurance plan to fit your company's needs to protect them from loss. A good referral for this week in the Bahamas is a commercial property owner who needs to navigate insuring their buildings and getting them the right coverage and liability protection while being respectful of their checkbook. Tom Warnicki, the Oak Insurance Group, strong as
an oak.
Good morning, sales team.
Morning.
My name is Sharday Higgins with Shar Higgins Allstate Insurance Group. I'm happy to see you everybody this Thursday morning. I am the neighborhood's Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance agent. And for me, I kind of struggle between reading this and saying what I really want to say. So I'm going to say what I really want to say.
There you go. Say it, girl. Preach it. Yes.
Next week, as we saw last week, it snowed. It's predicted to be snow again. Tuesday and Wednesday, I know I saw that too. I'm challenging you guys to, if you have anybody you know who drives a car, pretty much everybody here, we got here somehow, right? Talk to me about the insurance with you. It's only take 5 minutes. I had 4 claims from people last week that were underinsured with other companies and didn't know it, and unfortunately they did not find out until the hard way. So all I'm asking is, let's just check out your policy, see what you have. So remember, it's not always what you pay. Remember to call me next week. Sharday is here to
Say today. Carl could not be here today, but you know who is here?
Hey! Good morning. Good morning. My name is Ivan Ramon. I'm with Horizon Windows and Doors, your chapter's window sales and replacement specialist. I want to talk to you today about windows. So if you have windows that make you feel like you're living in the 90s, talk to me about it. If you have a door that every time you open it, you think you're in a haunted house. Same thing. We're specialized in replacing windows and doors, and we have a tops of 15 years of experience doing so. So if you have a window or door that needs replacing, please let me know. This week I'm looking for property managers as always. If you know anyone that has multiple properties or managed properties or anything like that, please make a warm introduction and I'll take it from there. Alright, quality windows and doors are in your...
Alright. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
My name is Ruben Rodriguez and I'm the group's commercial real estate broker. And I work with owner-operators and investors. So specializing in either landlord-tenant rep, either buying and selling, or leasing properties. Whether it's an office, a multifamily, a medical, single-tenant leasing, land, industrial, and more. So it's my job to help you find the perfect property that meets your business needs or help maximize the value of your current real estate assets. So a perfect referral for me is if you or someone you know is looking to expand their operations, relocate to a new location, or invest in income-generating properties, I have the expertise and resources to assist them every step of the way. So let's discuss how you or someone you know can achieve their commercial real estate goal. This message has been brought to you by Husong's Tequila Reposado. What time is it?
Tequila time.
5.
Yeah. Been here the whole time, gang. Morning. My peer maintenance, we do mold remediation testing. I was actually going to pull up some year-end stats because I had square footage of how many we have bogged, and then I just lost it. But it's a lot, so I'll have it next time for everybody. But we're still doing free mold inspections, free mold quotes for mold remediation. So we're booked out pretty solidly for the next couple weeks, but peer maintenance is starting to expand a little bit from our parent company in North Carolina, so we're going to have a new dedicated crawl space team, so that's something that's in the works, and so big stuff this year. Mike, peer maintenance, you've got mold.
Good morning, everybody. Alex Merritt. I am the founding partner of Merritt Law. I represent injured people in personal injury claims and lawsuits. I've mentioned a case in passing to y'all a few times. I, along with another firm, kind of a legal team that represent parents of a young man who was shot and killed by an Atlanta Police Department officer about 4 years ago. We've been litigating that case for years. I'm happy to say we just settled that case with the city of Atlanta last week. I can't say how much it's worth yet. It's probably going to hit the news, or at least we're going to be able to talk about it more thoroughly here soon, but it was the highest settlement amount of any case with the city of Atlanta of its type. So the parents are very relieved, I would say. Happy is never the right word for a situation like this. I bring this up not because this is the type of case you're likely to refer me, but I usually talk about car wrecks and usually give you examples of smaller cases. I do handle these larger cases, these very serious cases. This is a wrongful death case, and it's not always a car wreck. So if you know anything like this, if you hear anything like this, please keep me in mind. Alex Merritt, Merritt Law.
Good morning, BNI. I'm Keith Godfrey. I'm here today for Randy Godfrey. Today I did not use a script, so I will give you a testament of my own. Been doing some work. I asked you guys for pool projects a couple of weeks ago, and I did find one. I've been working with the app. Well, we're developing an app. Anyway, we came along some trouble with some Apple stuff in the App Store, and there was a choice to hire a guy to help us out. That would probably be a little bit more expensive, and we went with the cheaper option. And then we had to go back and hire the guy that was more expensive anyway. So I just say that to say sometimes the cheaper option is not the best, and it's waste your time, your energy, and your money. I know 360 painting will do good work the first time, so reach out. 360 painting, we've got you covered.
Good morning, everybody. Josh Johnson with Honeycomb LA Plumbing. Last week I had a job where a customer called in and said they had a pipe leaking on the outside of the house. My first thought is, it's been pretty cold recently, right? I get there and the TMP line coming from the water heater is what's leaking. If you don't know, the TMP is a safety device where there's basically a spring inside of there. And if the pressure in the water heater tank gets too high, that spring pushes back, and then instead of the water heater having something crazy happening, it goes out. So a lot of companies would have just taken that TMP out, put the new one in, and onto the next call. I checked the pressure to the house. The water pressure was 150 psi.
Whoa!
So the pressure being super high is what made that TMP leak. If another company would have just changed out the TMP, it would have been good for like a month or two, and then it just would have leaked again. So if you want a company that's going to come and make sure they're actually fixing your problem instead of just fixing the symptom, give me a call.
He's the best. Good morning, BNI.
Good morning.
I'm Sade, and I hold the massage therapy seat in the chapter. And earlier this week, I went for a walk in downtown Decatur and decided to stop by the fire station on East Trinity to leave my business cards. Well, whenever I entered into the station, I was introduced to a 6'6" Sebastian, firefighter. And I was willing to gift my time to help him with his knee pain. And within 5 minutes was able to get him pain-free in his knee. And so I'm looking to connect with more first responders that may be aching and reach out to them to try to help them because they spend their careers helping other people. I'm Sade with Touch Therapy Co. Learn to touch and be touched.
Like never before.
Good morning, sales team. Richard Morris, Moreland Property Inspections. Perform residential commercial inspections. Great referrals for me are first-time home buyers. I have a tendency not to freak people out when looking at a home for the first time. Lots of times, younger people, or again, first-time home buyers, are like very nervous about the whole process. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and there's some people that they call deal killers. And when you walk into the property, they're like, "Oh, this is going to blow up, and everybody's going to die in the house." I'm not like that. I mean, obviously, if there are circumstances that there's a big concern, we're going to talk about that and talk about what caused it, what needs to be done. And I can't really say if it's the right house for you or not, but that's through the negotiation portion of it. But when you come to that the inspection with me, I'll walk you through those questions, and I will certainly answer everything you have for me. So, Richard Morris, Moreland Property Inspections.
Morning, everyone. Erin with ATL Music Lessons. As the name suggests, we do music lessons. One of the things I often tell my students is if you learn anything from me, it's do not pursue a career in music. Because music is not about accolades or fame or money. It's about joy. So many of you know I'm from Los Angeles, so it's been a rough week back home. Everybody, friends and family are safe, so thankful for that. But, you know, I often think about if I were in a terrible catastrophe and I lost everything that I own, if I at least had one of my guitars, that is a little mental and emotional insurance policy that I carry where I could at least be okay. So that is the sort of joy and comfort and security that we seek to instill in our students, because music is something that you can always fall back to for a little bit. ATL Music Lessons, stop dreaming.
Start playing.
Ari.
Oh. Talking about music. Ari Bondi, attorney specializing in estate planning and business law. I'll be spending some time talking about the business law side of my practice because I don't think I've done a good job of rolling it out. The other day, Carl had an issue put out on Slack about somebody setting up new companies and doing asset protection and whatnot. And if I'd done a better job, probably of explaining what I did, he would just call me directly. But that's the kind of thing I do. I set up companies for people. I help with asset protection. That's more on the estate planning side. Moving properties around, you know, sometimes that might be John Bagwell, sometimes it might be me. Probably call John first, and if there's not financing involved, it might be me. But basically, I'm a transactional attorney, so anytime people are doing transactions in their business, buying and selling, whatever, I'm the person. And next week I'll do a little call and response and see how well I'm doing. Ari Bondi, attorney.
Excellent.
Do I do this? Yes or no? That kind of thing.
Thank you. Did we miss any members? No? All right, so now is the time for the visitors. Have the opportunity to stand up and tell us your name, your company's name, what you do, what is a good referral. Once again, if your business overlaps with the member's business, just tell me if you were to be raised by a pack of animals, what kind of animal would that be?
So I'm going to add on to the second since I yielded time earlier. So in this situation, that 101, what I'm talking about us getting together is using social media so that we can share what your business does, how you help the community, anything that you want to talk about. I'm not that great at TikTok. I do Instagram, but we will make a great video. I'll share it with you, and then you can promote that on your stories, put it on your websites, whatever. Steven can run us ads because he does more on the internet than me. But yeah, let's use our social media platforms to leverage our businesses together to have even more than $1 million of closed revenue this year.
All right. Let's see, señorita.
Oh, okay.
Hi, my name is Abahi. I actually just recently put in my application, so hopefully I'll be a member. My name is spelled eBay on the screen, but it's actually Abahi, E-B-A-H-I. But the autocorrect. Anyway, so you know, I like contractors. You know, they're the blue collar. I love those guys. They're the ones that are forgotten about. But you know, sometimes contractors have trouble, you know, negotiating prices with homeowners. Homeowners have a budget, and sometimes they're not able to get, what did you say, like the best? They go after the cheapest, right? Well, what I do is I help those contractors get more money for their customers, so the customers can give the contractors more money. Who doesn't like that? Nobody, right? Okay, good. So I'm in the right place. So my perfect avatar is going to be a contractor, plumber. I work with roofers and any tradesmen. I also love homeowners if they have damage. I'm able to also help them, you know, figure out a way to get tax-free money to get it paid. Thank you.
And thank you, Bahi. That was my fault. I didn't double check my, so I apologize about that. Scanning going to my right, behind the plant. Nope. Okay, Sanita.
Good morning again. My name is Shade. I'm actually visiting here today from Bucket, Atlanta Bucket. I'm a promotional products distributor, and what I do is help people brand their business. My slogan is, if you can imagine it, we'll make it happen. I'm sitting over here with Erin, and she is well branded. I see the pad and I see the mugs and, you know, the cup and the mug. And that's what I do. I help put your business in front of your clients. I always have a statistics. I bring out my lip balm everywhere I go, because there's a statistics that says for every lip balm that you share with your clients with your logo on it, you get about 1,400 impressions in the lifetime of the lip balm. So you have 1,400 times that you're in front of your client. So that's what I do, help you, you know, make your business look good and constantly stay in the mind of your clients. My ask today would be for event planners. It's trade show season, event season. You know, yeah, my event planner is sitting right here. So it's trade show season. I'm looking for planners. I'm looking for trade show hosts. And thank you.
Thank you. What's your name and pack of animals that you...
Yes, I am an overlapper. Hi everybody, my name is Madison Martin, and if I was raised by a pack of wild animals, I think it would be Russian bear dogs.
I love it.
Oh, and I'm a financial advisor with Edward Johnson.
Just kidding, we love you. Together. Together, yes.
Hey everybody, Mike Sheehan. I am a licensed public adjuster. What the heck is that? So I help people with property damage deal with their insurance companies so they get paid all their deserve. Statistically in Georgia, you file a claim with your insurance company, you're going to get less than 20 cents on the dollar. I get you the other 80 cents. We take over everything. We deal with the insurance so you don't have to. As one of the past members of this chapter said, what's not to like? Less work, more money. Great referral for me is next week when everybody's pipe freezes. It's going to happen.
Do we call you or Josh first?
Oh, definitely Josh. Then me.
I'll get the water light turned off first. And then the
So interesting insurance fact, you have a duty under the policy to prevent further damage from happening to your property. I have had people completely lose a claim because they waited to call the plumber, or they waited to call the roofer, or they waited to whatever. You have to be in action to take care of your property. Great referral for me, like I said, is anybody with damage. And gee, I'm rambling. See what hey, it means call your adjuster.
All right, let's see. Scanning over here.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon White, owner of Best Friend Sitting Company, which is a pet and farm sitting company. So we're all familiar with pet sitting, dog walking, overnight stays. One of the things that we do special is that we stand in the gap for people who have farms. Great example, I had a customer, Stacy, who's now a friend, who owns a blueberry farm. She was faced with a situation with some of us have experienced. Family ends up with cancer. and now you have a 7-acre farm that is unattended to. One of the things we were able to do was stand in the gap, show up at the property, get that property prepped for season. She didn't miss out on any any revenue. The next time the farm opened, she had a whole bunch of customers coming to support. Blueberries, fresh, ready to go, ready to be picked. And it was that type of joy, that type of experience that we want to provide every single time. So yes, come to us for any pet sitting needs that you may have, date night, whatever it is, we're ready to help out. But also anyone that you know that has a farm, whether it be an elderly couple or an individual with a small little garden, whatever it is, we're happy to help out. Brandon White, Best Friend City Company. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Senor?
Hey y'all, I'm Andy Tech. I'm with Novatech. We are launching a new swish and spit toxicology test. It's going to totally do away with urinalysis, same-sex collectors. This test was designed during COVID as a rapid PCR test, and now that COVID's calmed down, we are going full-fledged with toxicology. So what it does, it pulls from your blood capillaries in your mouth, so you're getting closest thing you can get to a blood test without having a blood test. So swish and spit, send it off to our lab. Within 48 hours you have results. It's great for anybody that wants to know what's in their employee systems. They're not just checking a box with the urine. So it does away with same-sex collectors. It does away with having to send somebody to a lab. We own the lab. Swish and spit, send it off in the self-addressed envelope that comes in, and you'll have results in your portal in 24 to 48 hours. Thank you.
Do you mail tests to people's houses? Because I can give you JD's address.
Yes, I can. I got tests in my truck. If anybody wants to give it a try and know what y'all did last night, we're good.
Let's do it after tomorrow.
I love that. I have so many questions. Paternity test, asking for a friend. All right, so now we have, we're going to take a 5-minute break. So we have Senorita Erin Peterson, who's going to be our feature presenter. So a 5-minute break, use the restroom, refill on coffee, set up some one-on-ones. So yeah, break.
Yeah, well, sometime.
Yeah.
You gotta sit back.
Yeah, I know.
Take a seat. Settle down. Rowdy punch. Take a seat. Take a seat. All right. So now we have Senorita Erin Peterson about to educate us on what she does.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
All right. Give everyone a second to get settled. Take a deep breath. We made it to Thursday. That's awesome. All right, let's get started. So my name is Erin Peterson. I'm the CEO and founder of Scout Stories. Our mission is to help you learn how to tell your story and find the audience who needs to hear it. But in order to tell you a little bit about me, I'm more than just a storyteller and a former journalist. I'm a Texas Longhorn. I'm a sorority chapter advisor working with the National Pan-Hellenic Conference. I've been a yoga teacher. I interned for Jerry Springer once, and I have 28 Emmys. So I can back up what I'm saying about storytelling because a few people along the way have given me good stories to tell, and I've taken advantage of it. Sorry, learning a new clicker here. Think of Scout Stories like a therapist for your stories. We listen, we provide perspective, and then we teach you how to create connections. But rather than just me tell you, I'll have the rest of my team kind of explain how it works. Feeling like you're screaming into a social media void? We hear you.
At Scout Stories, we don't just create videos, we create connections.
With 2 decades as Emmy-winning storytellers, we've mastered how to listen and turn your mission into powerful narratives that attract the right kind of attention.
From high-end video production to drone photography to expert writing and media coaching, we empower you to flip the script so that your story resonates.
We help leaders, just like you, bring stories to life, to connect, build relationships, and make sure your voice isn't just heard, but felt.
Because telling your story can change everything. And that's a little bit about what we do. But to learn about storytelling, you've got to do it yourself.
So I want to flip the script on what you think you know about storytelling and challenge you to exercise along with me. Grab an object around you. I don't care what it is. Ideally something you brought. It can be phone, a pen, a glass, water, your glasses, your keys, whatever. And ask yourself, what is that object? Now, I'm going to do this along with you and dig through my Mary Poppins bag of stuff. And I'm going to go with my keys, right? So what are these? These are my keys. They're the keys to my car, my home, my office, and 2 mailboxes. What's their purpose? The purpose of these keys is to keep my stuff safe and secure. It's to get me where I need to go. I grab them every time I leave the house because my car will not start without them. And it would be really hard to walk in Atlanta and get around, but sometimes with traffic, I don't know. It might be a wash there. But I need my keys. They're about safety. They're about security. But you know what else my keys are? They're a symbol that I have achieved so many of my dreams. Remember the first time you drove a car without your parents? Without having somebody look over your shoulder, that feeling of freedom? I still get it sometimes driving down 85. My keys symbolize when I bought my house. And after years of bouncing around from city to city and apartment to apartment, I finally had a place that was mine. A place to build roots. And maybe the best dream that my keys have taught me that I have accomplished is when I walked into my production studio for the first time. No longer did I work for a Fortune 500 company or a fancy news organization. I was calling the shots because I had built something from the ground up to achieve my dreams. These aren't keys. They aren't a necessary evil that I lose all the time. These are a symbol of what I have achieved. And whatever it is you have around you, whatever object you grabbed, there is so much more to the story than a cup or a phone or a pen. So what story are you telling about what it is you do, about why you do it, about why it matters? I loved hearing about the joy of music. I loved hearing the analogy about jumping out of a plane. It matters because I automatically connect with you. So if you want the secret to good storytelling, it's not that hard. The big secret is it is not about you. In 2014, I was on a plane to LA, and the guy next to me had a Diet Coke in the seat pocket, and it said Erin. And after years of going through grocery stores and gas stations, for the first time I found my fucking name. I didn't even like Diet Coke. But I took a picture of it, and that sparked a 4-hour conversation with the guy in the seat next to me. Here's the thing. All these years later, I still have that Coke. A good advertising campaign, on average, lasts 6 months to a year, max. Do you know how long the Share a Coke campaign lasted? 8 years and 6 continents. Why? It wasn't because Diet Coke told me it tastes great or it's a low-calorie alternative. No, it's because they made it about us. That is effective storytelling. It's simple. You ask, how can you help? Why it matters, and what you make them feel. And the biggest cheat code to telling good stories is right there. That's a feeling wheel. I stole it from my therapist. There are 72 emotions on that. So it's not just about what it is that you're selling or offering as a service. It's about what you're making people feel. And if you don't know the answer, pick one and go with it. It's really easy to tell better stories. But if it feels a little overwhelming, take this lesson from Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. And Scout Stories is here to help. Here's our mission. Here's our why. To teach you how to tell your story and get it to the audience that needs to hear it. I can make you a fancy video, but if you don't know who you're talking to, it serves no purpose. I can teach you how to produce an effective message, but if you're telling it to the wrong people, it's not helping you grow your business or your purpose. So here's how we do it. First, we come up with a strategy that's tailored to you, what it is you need and who needs to hear it. Then we do it with 3 things. Pictures. We can do drone photography, testimonials, commercials, and full feature-length documentaries. We're also great with words. We help you figure out what that message is and what those emotions are underneath what you do to make sure that the people are going to hear what you're saying. And finally, after years of working in TV news, we know how to coach people into talking in sound bites, the kind of things that are going to resonate, to get headlines, to make people pay attention. So whether it's video, the written word, or the spoken word, we can help you define your story and make sure that it gets to the people who you need. Here's why you should hire a storyteller instead of an advertising agency or a marketing firm. One, a clear message that's yours. We don't spin, we don't sell, we're not full of shit. We're not trying to push something on somebody. We're taking your story and amplifying it, making it better. You have already done the hard work to get your message out there, so let's make sure people are hearing it. With us, you get a consistent strategy. Maybe LinkedIn is the best platform for you, but maybe it's not. So I'm not going to blanket all the social media with stuff if that's not where the people who are going to need your services are going to find it. And finally, we help you narrow down and figure out what your target audience is. So you're not screaming into the void anymore. Here's a list of the services that we kind of went over before. We do everything from testimonials and editing. We can do writing, speech services, brand storytelling, media coaching. We have a full Netflix quality production studio right on 25th and Peachtree in between Midtown and Buckhead. We're easy to get to, but we can also come to you. Let's see what you do on the job. Let's see how you connect with clients. Let's hear what people have to say about how great you are at what you do. And then let's tell more people about it. Because that's how we generate business. That's how we help our mission grow. Not just a couple of customers, but into brand loyalty. The kind of people who are going to show up again and again and again. And I know it works. Not because I got 10 million views on some videos that I did. Not because I won a bunch of fancy awards. But because I understand the importance of how to distill things down to an emotional connection. And then help you tell better stories. So this is the why. No spin, no sell, your story just better. With us, you get Emmy Award-worthy work. I can't promise you will win an Emmy based on what we do with you, but I can tell you that we've got a shit ton of them. And we know how to tell the kind of stories that will get the attention that is worthy of attention. And you get customized creative with us. We don't send you a prepackaged, one-size-fits-all strategy. It will cost you X number of dollars for 5 social media posts a month. That's bullshit. It doesn't work. And if that's what you're getting, I'll tell you how to negotiate something better. Because the fact of the matter is, the story you tell yourself and the story you tell your customers is what is going to get people coming back again and again. And Scout can help you. So, let's work together. Let's tell your story. We offer free storytelling consultations. You can book a 30-minute consultation with us. That has already done it. And we will give you some strategies to make it better. No gimmicks, no nothing, free of charge. Let us help you.
Great.
I think we got maybe.
Here, let's do it.
Oh yeah, picture. Let me. Hold on, Stephen.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Awesome. Great job. Questions?
Okay. Thank you so much. So we have now an excellent presentation. We now have the Vice President's report.
All right, everybody. So our members know what this is for our visitors and subs. We track all of our numbers. So we track referrals, visitors, one-to-ones, which are breakfast, coffee, lunch parties that we go to and we get in trouble for those. Continuing education units, net proposed business, which is the most important number. That is the amount of money that is being generated, revenue being generated as a result of one-to-one, or excuse me, as a result of referrals given from one chapter member to another. So last week we had $13,000, just under $14,000 tasked. Year to date, which is only 14 weeks because our fiscal year begins October 1st, $415,000 change, so we're doing really good. We've had a couple of weeks with high absences. Let's try to find subs and keep those down. And a friendly reminder to everybody to keep logging your numbers. Thank you.
Just like you said, remember to log in your CUs, one-to-ones, referrals, and thank you for closed businesses. Senor Justin.
Thank you so much, Erin, for saving the day. Always, and what a wonderful presentation. I always wish I could talk like you. Next week, we've got Thad coming out, and I have notes that Thad is looking for us to reach out to CPAs, attorneys, and professionals connected to finances. Is there anyone else that you would like to add to that? Perfect. And then Mr. Laurie, the following week, we are looking for family law, financial advisors, and family planners to bring to your presentation, right? Perfect. And then I will go one further. Mr. Hunter, who would you like for us to be bringing to your presentation in 3 weeks?
I'll get back to you on specifics next week, but for now, clients, friends, and family.
Clients, friends, and family. Perfect. Everybody should have in the 10 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. Time frame last night, should have gotten an email from BNI Decatur or MX Merchant with our Q2 quarterly dues. If you have any questions about how to pay those, you can pay them online. You can also write us a check to BNI Decatur. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.
All right, so now is our time to do the I have section. So this is where we talk about our referrals and testimonials. So this is our contribution to the team for the week. So it's not necessarily an extended 60 seconds of review. This is what we pass along, whether it's a referral, a testimonial, a visitor, or maybe a one-on-one. So visitors, when it gets to you, because we're going to go one-to-one, one by one, stand up and let us know what you thought about our meeting today. So I will go first. I referred myself to Josh, and he came and took care of everything at another business that I have. So testimonial to him, and I have a couple of one-on-ones that I had this week with Misty, and I can't remember where the other one was. Anyways, we'll go start with my left.
I too had a one-to-one with Misty.
Sorry.
I too had a one-to-one with Misty, and need to set up some whoever's available.
Thank you, Jordan, for the referral a couple weeks ago. We started the year off with a bang, so thank you, Art, for the referral, John for helping us with the closing from last year to this year, Josh, personal property, Josh, investment property, Justin, investment property, Rick, investment property. You guys found so many problems, we're still not live.
Yeah, I had great one-on-ones with Stuart, David, and of course Misty. And then got a referral from Jordan, another one. Thank you so much. And it's related. I did work with Hunter and got the insurance I needed just because you were willing to go through so many questions I had, and have now had a really good experience with my insurance that I'm going to leave up.
Referral for Joel. Looked at a property yesterday, and they may or may not need a roof, but definitely need repairs. I had a one-on-one with Josh, and I have one coming up today with one of our illustrious leaders, Alice.
Awesome presentation, Erin. Really excited that Madison's here. She's a Clarity member, and also passing a referral to Danielle. My dad wants her to do his wedding.
I have selfish referrals because it all surrounds me. Stephen, Mike, and Justin, thank you all for just focusing on
Hey, Bahi, would you stand up?
Oh yeah, I was just set up my first one-on-one with Josh, so I'm excited about that one. And I would love to offer an extension. I have a YouTube following, and it's about 20,000 subscribers. We talk about jobs for people over 50. So if you're looking to build your team, just talk. Let's see if there's a way it can kind of cross platforms and get you, a new audience.
Because of the demands of a small and very feisty Korean woman who happens to be the mother of my child, I'm going to see Carlos to get her a new car. I'm also going to go see Arts Band tomorrow night. I think Erin and I are going, so if anybody else wants to join, let us know.
Shadow had a one-on-one. I've got a couple one-on-ones. Got something grateful. More stuff coming.
Also, to bring myself to Josh, thanks for coming. He helped do maintenance on our water heater, give us some opinions on our terrible washing machine. I said it last week, but now he's here, so I had to thank you again for coming up with a great percentage of all the grades. Absolutely appreciate it.
Yeah, I had a great call with Evan and another one. We're discussing strategy. I had an incredible one-to-one with Erin, and great presentation today. So I think she's an incredible addition to our group. So looking forward to hearing more and working together, build synergy. So I'm going to have to scoot here in a minute, but I'm going to my Tucker Business Association meeting if anybody wants to attend. It's tuckerbiz.org. Art maybe later can tell you a little bit more. Thanks.
Great presentation, Erin. That was beautiful. And I wasn't here last week, so I didn't get to say thank you to Abby for letting us help run her party, and thank you to everyone that came.
I had some great one-on-ones with Stephen and Carl. Carl gave me a great referral as well, and I had for what it's worth, a good referral for Bronwyn. So, still keeping it in the fam, even in Denver. And I look forward to some more one-on-ones the next couple of days.
Great presentation, Erin. Thank you. It was very interesting. And I've got a referral for Shark.
Lindsay is helping me book a trip for my 40th birthday, and we booked flights yesterday, so that felt good to put it in stone.
Met someone on Sunday that had some credit card processing issues, so I sent a referral to Les. Hopefully we'll see in a couple weeks.
I really enjoyed Erin's presentation and the way that she made storytelling about storytelling.
Erin, I want to talk to you. Ari, I need to connect you with my realtor.
Yeah, beautiful presentation, Erin. Stephen helped me out, like you said. He was really good with Google and all that stuff, so reach out to him for anything. Thank you for helping me.
Thank you.
And yeah, great talking to you and speak that. I'm excited for your trip.
Great presentation. I have Lindsay helping me plan an anniversary trip. Nice. And I had a referral for Mike that ended up being another referral for me. So, same person. So.
Great job, Erin. Looking forward to our one-to-one tomorrow. And thanks to Josh. I mean, I don't mind replacing faucets and toilets and stuff like that myself. When you start talking about welding or digging up the yard to put in new pipes, you got to use the pros.
Yeah. Had some great one-on-one with Veronica, with Sade, and with Misty this past week. We need to get some more scheduled up, and Sade referral over to Mike.
Wonderful presentation, super jealous. Thanks, Justin, for having me. It's been a pleasure listening to everyone tell their story. So
Got a lot. Thank you for the referral and for the closed business to Arye, Erin as well. JD, even though he's not here, we had
It's really me, let's be honest.
I don't know if that house on Monroe then.
That's me.
Yeah. So that was a fun job. We did that last Saturday.
Yeah, by the way, testimony, in 28 degrees, this man was doing a plumbing repair.
In the snow. The day after it came pouring down. Yeah.
Snow complaints about it.
Abby, thank you for the referral and for the closed business to your neighbor. And like Ruben as well. Jacob Swart, thank you for the referral, even though he's not here. Ruben, thank you for the referral to the other guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I've had 3 one-on-ones the past week with Misty, which was really cool. I went and opened an account over at Tandem with Rick, and that was really awesome. And then Abby, after I finished the job, we talked about cats and stuff. So.
I have a referral for Joshua for my house.
Great one-to-one with Evan. And future, thank you for closed business. Testimony to Brandon. I've had him actually stay at my house and watch my pups. Most of you have met them at this point in time. And I can't remember how many times he's done it for countless number of vacations and whatnot. And I met him for the first time today. So, wonderful man, wonderful work.
Hey y'all, I appreciate y'all letting me come today. Kind of wasn't expecting it. Art texted me yesterday about his band, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be in Tucker. Let's meet for coffee. And he's like, come to BNI. I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So thank y'all for having me, and I appreciate it. Thanks, Art.
Erin, great presentation. That was really great to learn more about your business.
So the first thing Andy said to me 20 years ago, however long it was when I started Fuse, was, you can call me Dragon. It might have been alcohol infused, but anyway, looking forward to a lot of one-to-ones tomorrow night. Abby's told me she's coming. Jordan, Erin, and Alex are. So let's bring more folks out there and do one-to-ones. You coming?
I want to know the details.
His wife is usually
at
there.
Moonshadow at 8:30 tomorrow night. Go to 90snightATL.com or text me that. I put it in the Slack. And that's it.
Excellent. Thank you so
And
much. Oh, yes.
So it was such a great meeting. It was nice meeting everybody. Here today, everyone was very friendly. But I really did enjoy it. I'm just going to echo everybody. I think the presentation was fantastic, Erin. I will be connected with you shortly. But it was a great meeting. Thanks. Nice meeting you.
Thank you. All right, so now's the VP's referral reality check.
This is where we highlight one member referral to another. Jordan to Veronica. So if Jordan and/or Veronica could let us know about a referral that was made from Jordan to Veronica. Jordan, I see you kind of looking at me glazed eyes.
Oh, no, they're not glazed.
Okay.
Hold on, just my regular demeanor.
Andy, give me your
Some people have resting bitch face. I have resting days face. Exactly. So, yeah, I have a client that I've been working with. She's basically a single mother. She has a fiance who has been struggling with kind of later onset schizophrenia for the last year or so, as well as addiction, and really just has no support system once he finishes the program that he's been mandated to go to. So I was talking with her, just getting an update on his circumstances. He's doing great, but really over the course of the next year needs to start to make some connections, so people can help steward it forward. So that obviously out of Veronica straight away.
Fantastic. Thank you, Jordan, for sharing that.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So I have an award presentation. Señorita Veronica, who did you choose?
So, we all know it should go to Erin every time, but honorable mention to Sade. Any of us who are attracted to men really felt sorry for you in that story. And then that, I also just the analogy of the jumping out of the plane was really brought that home. Danielle, I don't know where she went, but also her connection around mood. Oh, okay. But yeah, we're continuing with the Erins, I guess. Just I think taking us on the emotional roller coaster, but also hitting reality and just reminding us of what's going on right now.
Excellent. And now we're going to spin the wheel for the door prize, and you must be present to win. Here we go. Full disclosure and transparency. Again, you must. Oh wait. Oh no, it's Danielle. All right. Any special announcements? Please be brief if you have any.
Leadership team meeting afterwards. Stick around, leaders.
I still have space at the luxury retreat that my company is hosting in LJ during the Valentine's Day week. So if you're looking for something romantic to do with your partner, you can check out my website, touchtherapy.net, or talk to me.
Any other special announcements?
Tomorrow, got permission.
Yeah!
Anything else? Nope.
I've got
Yes.
I hit a milestone in my company recently. I know I talked about it 2 months ago that I wanted to hit 50 by Google reviews by the end of the year. I missed that, but as of last Friday, if you look, I'm at 50 5-star reviews on Google.
Power BNI, right? I'm going to take credit for it. We're going to take credit for it. All right. Once again, BNI has tons of support. When you're a member, there's always a Monday Mugs, Advanced Member Series. If you go to www.bniatl.com and click on the calendar up there, you'll be able to see all of the meetings and stuff, and you'll be able to register. Next steps for our visitors. If you're interested in joining, or if you're not interested in joining, we still encourage you to fill out an application. The membership committee will review the application, submit your, if you're approved, you will submit your payment, and then you will be inducted. So at this time, I would like for our visitors to stand up and to join our visitor host team to my left.
If you don't follow the Kellum Group on Instagram, will you please follow? And when I get this video made,
And our closing quote, actually I forgot to update this, but just by Sir Richard Branson, success in business is all about making connections. Thank you everyone for coming. Have an awesome and wonderful day. Thank you. Sorry for being a little over.